Hi there, my name's Hepburn and I'm currently on tour with the Red Hot Chilli Pipers, and I'm going to give you the rig rundown of what I use on the show. What I use on this show is the Yamaha Recording Custom, the reissue. I've just recently got it, so I'm still trying to find my way with it, but I'm really happy with it, and I think it's really good for this specific gig. I don't normally get to play like smaller toms and kind of like effect cymbals and stuff like that. This is more kind of rocky, poppy, singer-songwriter stuff that I do, and it usually use vintage gear and bigger cymbals and stuff. So getting to have like 10-inch toms and all that kind of stuff it's a lot of fun. The kick drum, got it in the 20 and in the 22. Between me and the front of house guy, we're just kind of experimenting to see what kind of works best. 10, I've got the 12 as well, but I might be bringing that in at some point, but just now I'm just going with the 10, the one up, the two floor. So I've got the 10, the 14 and the 16, all but shells, which is again is great because it's really punchy. I think for this particular gig, drums that are punching through are really good. Especially because at any one time there's a lot of stuff happening on stage between brass, pipers, all that sort of stuff. This is a 13 brass Yamaha Recording Custom snare drum, and it's great, really happy with that. This is a 12x5 Black Panther. I'm using Emperor clears on the toms, although I've actually got, and I'm going to change all of the toms to this, the vintage clear, the Emperor vintage clear. I really like them, and I'm probably hit too harder than what I should. So these seem to kind of be able to kind of withstand that. I've got a coated Power Stroke 3 on the old kicky drum, Emperor X on here, and I've actually got the Emperor Black Suede on that. It's quite weird. It kind of like, for me, it's great because it's quite poppy kind of sounding, and again I think it works really good on this gig. So start over here. This is a HX Sabian Evolution Ozone Crash. This is a 16, but I've got an 18-inch coming. This I didn't think I would like, but I actually do really like it. It's a AX 18-inch Freak Crash. I quite like it, kind of just goes out the way quite quickly. I don't like cymbals that kind of hang about too long. Yeah, I really quite like that. This is my favourite. This is a 22-inch Heavy Legacy HX Sabian ride. I love this cymbal. I kind of dig into the ride, and I even use that as a crash at points during this gig, and it sounds totally magic. It's washy and I just think it's great. I don't like ride cymbals that are too kind of stiff and don't really give you much play, whereas this, I totally love that. Cheating a wee bit here, but this is the Zildjian 8-inch Splash. This is the 19-inch Legacy HX Crash. I'm going to be swapping this out soon for something else because it's just too much of a nicer crash to be using live. I use that mainly for recording and stuff like that. So again, I've got another thing coming here to replace that. But I love it. I love this cymbal. Hats, 14-inch Sabian Paragon hats. I saw that it was a drummer for the Script. He was using them, and but it's a weird thing. Sabian don't put their logo on them, so it's hard to. Took me ages to find out what he was using because I really like the sound of his hats. On this side, I've got a 8-inch Zildjian Splash, which is like the wee brother of this guy. And again, as I was saying, I never really get to do gigs where I can use stuff like that, but this gig, it's perfect for this type of stuff, as you'll see during the show. Hardware, I think DW make the best hardware, and for touring and stuff like that, it just works for me. I've got a 9000 pedal down there, and I've got the 5000 hi-hat. Sticks, I use Vater Fusions. That's all they are. Again, I really like these because I don't like sticks that have got loads of lacquer on them, and I really like that about Vater sticks. Their sticks aren't covered in lacquer. Ever so slightly lighter than a 5B, but the same kind of thickness and grip. But that's the sticks that I use. I'd like to shout out to Jeff Dugmore because he's always got my back, and he helps me out a lot when it comes to gear and stuff like that, and he's a bit of a mentor for me. And if anybody who hasn't checked him out as a drummer, do so. I'd also like to thank Raymond Wilson from ESP Music Rentals. or as he likes to call it, the J Hepburn Drum Foundation. So he's always pretty good with me, getting to use different things and stuff like that. And to all the lovely guys at Drummers Only, thank you very much. I'm J Hepburn. This is my big rundown.